We're going to talk about the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021. Joe Biden has been sworn in as the 46th president of the United States, and Kamala Harris made history being the first woman vice president and woman of color as well in that position. So a very exciting time. But we have a lot of things to talk about with respect to immigration. We're going to hit the ground running. Well, they're hitting the ground running, okay, on day one with some major action around immigration. And I want you guys to be patient with me. I'm going to be breaking down the proposals over a series of videos. Some sessions will be live, some will be pre-recorded videos. But just stay plugged in on McBean Immigration TV, in particular on YouTube, so that you don't miss any of my broadcasts. Now, in this one, we're only going to focus on the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021. And that's the immigration reform bill. We have a lot more details about it, and it's been sent, to my knowledge, to Congress. And so I'm going to pull up a 4-page document that the Biden people released just this morning to the press, and it provides details about what's in this bill. Once I have the actual bill in front of me, which I understand is hundreds of pages long, I will definitely break it down for you some more. But right now, I have a lot of information to share with you about this bill. And this is the bill that covers the amnesty, or the pathway to citizenship for undocumented individuals here in the United States. And it includes a host of other things. We're going to get into it. Share this session, share this video with your feed right now so that more people can get information about this immigration reform bill. It's actually a massive bill, and there's a lot of things in it. And so let's just go right into it. Share this again with other people, and let's get into it. Okay, so this is the fact sheet that was released just this morning about the bill. And again, it's the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021. And let's jump down to the first big section of the act. Of the bill. The first section is the amnesty section, okay? And I know that people don't like the use of the word amnesty, but it is a word that that we all know this to be. So that's what this is. And so here's what the amnesty section, or the pathway to citizenship section, says. Create an earned roadmap to citizenship for undocumented individuals. And what it does is individuals will be able to apply for temporary legal status with the ability to apply for green cards after 5 years if they pass criminal and national security background checks and pay their taxes. Okay, so I'm going to pause right here. And actually, I'm going to jump down to the other section, which says applicants must be physically present in the United States on or before January 21st. And then it also says after 3 years, all green card holders who pass additional background checks and demonstrate knowledge of English and U.S. civics can apply to become citizens. Okay, so a quick breakdown. So if you're an undocumented individual who was in the United States on or before January 1st, 2021, this applies to you. Okay, very broadly based on this summary that the Biden team gave us. It applies to you. And so what it will do is it will enable you to apply for a temporary legal status. And with that status, if it's granted, it's a legal status. It's temporary, okay? And with that legal status, you're then able to also get a work permit and a travel document as well, because that's what normally comes with the legal status, although it's temporary. So you have that temporary legal status for 5 years, and then at the end of that 5 years, you're then able to apply for the green card. But at that point, the government will do another background check on you to make sure everything's good in your background and you're still eligible. You're eligible for a green card. So they're going to do that check then, and they're going to be looking at some other things too, whether you've been paying taxes. okay? And you would be paying your taxes using your Social Security card and number, I should say, that you will get as part of the work authorization process. So they're going to do that check at the end of that 5-year period. You pass that check and you get that green card. And then after getting the green card now, you wait another 3 years as a green card holder to then apply for citizenship. So it's an 8-year pathway to US citizenship. And so they're taking it in phases. They're not just giving you the green card, but they are going to give the green card to certain people. And here's what it says. With regard to dreamers and TPS holders, temporary protected status holders, and immigrant farm workers who meet certain requirements, they are eligible for green cards immediately under the legislation. So they would get a green card immediately. And this is massive. This is huge because we, for example, have clients who have TPS and they've been waiting years for the ability to get a green card, and all of these legal stuff tied them up. And under this legislation, they would be eligible automatically for a green card. So that is tremendous. If you like what I'm sharing in this video, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up, and let's keep going. Here's another big part of this immigration reform bill. It says there is a waiver. There's a waiver attached to this, guys, for those who were deported under Trump, under his administration. It says the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security may waive the presence requirement for those deported on or after January 20th, 2017, who were physically present for at least 3 years prior to removal, okay? And so there's that element that's in there. And then the other piece is they're going to tweak the laws a little and remove the word alien from our laws and replace it with non-citizen. Okay, it makes them feel good to do that part, but it doesn't impact you right now. What impacts you the most is the fact that this enables you, who've been here tied up for all these years without a legal status, it enables you to be able to become legal and not feel like a second-class person. You can step up. You have temporary legal status. If this goes through, if this passes, you have status here and you can travel, you can work freely, and then apply for that green card. Okay, let's go on. Additionally, in this, the immigration reform bill, it focuses on clearing backlogs, recapturing unused visas, eliminating lengthy wait times, increase per country visa caps, and then it also eliminates the 3 and 10-year bars, which is an interesting one. It eliminates the bars, and then it explicitly writes into the regulations that it includes permanent partnerships with respect to those who are LGBTQ and their families. So it creates that permanent partnership which allows those individuals to be eligible for a green card. Okay, and then it says the bill allows immigrants with approved family sponsorship petitions to join your family in the U.S. on a temporary basis while they wait for green cards to become available. Did you guys just hear what I just said? Okay, under this legislation, if you had applied for a green card through your relative and you're out of the United States waiting, this will allow you to come here on a temporary status and wait for your green card here in the US rather than in Guyana, China, wherever you are, right? Singapore, Philippines. It allows you to come here and wait with your family. So that's big. Okay, let's get back to it. The other thing that is part of this Immigration Reform Act is it eliminates the ability of a future president. I don't know if this is going to work, but it eliminates a future president from issuing another travel ban based on religion and all of that. It creates a no ban act that prohibits discrimination based on religion, and it limits presidential authority to issue future bans. That's a big one. I don't know how they're going to pull that one off, because another president can certainly come in with through executive order ability and create certain bans. And we've seen how the Supreme Court has upheld those travel bans. So that's one thing. The other thing is this bill also increased diversity visas to 80,000 from 55,000 for those. So it allows more people to come in under the diversity visa lottery program under this proposal. Okay, let's keep going. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Then there's some things in here with regard to the employment-based visa backlog. They're looking to clear the employment-based visa backlog. Also reduce lengthy wait times and some other stuff. I'm going to jump down to, then they have this other section about improving employment verification process. Let's get to some other stuff here. Okay, this is interesting, I think. So deploy technology to expedite screening and enhance the ability to identify narcotics and other contraband at every land, air, and seaport of entry. So they want to use more technology to find or track or identify those who are involved in drug smuggling across our borders, which is important, and I like that. It also authorizes and provides funding for plans to improve infrastructure at ports of entry, to enhance the ability to process asylum seekers, okay, and detect, interdict, disrupt, and prevent narcotics from entering the U.S. Then it also says the bill provides funding for training and continued education to their agents. Okay, what does it say about how it impacts real people? So they want to crack down on criminal organizations. Okay, so they're going to be expanding anti-gang task forces in Central America. And then here's an interesting section that's titled Addressing the Root Causes of Migration from Central America. And essentially what they're saying here is they want $4 billion to be sent, $4 billion, okay, to address the underlying causes of migration in the Central America region, including increasing assistance to El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. So I don't know, that sounds to me like they want to send money to those countries. So there's that. The bill also reinstitutes the Central American Minors Program to reunite children with their relatives, and that's important, and creates a Central American Family Reunification Parole Program to more quickly unite families with their sponsor, those who with approved family sponsorship petitions. The other thing that they're going to focus on with this is the courts. Okay, reducing the immigration court backlogs, training new judges, improving technology in courts. And so we're talking about money there. That's what that is all about, the allocation of resources. And then I think this is the last part. Yeah, finally, the bill eliminates, and this I thought was big, eliminates the 1-year filing deadline for asylum claims. Okay, it also increases protections for U visa, T visa, and VAWA applicants, including raising the cap on U visas from 10,000 to 30,000. So it allows more humanitarian folks to more humanitarian visas available for humanitarian petitions. And so, yeah, it would also eliminate the 1-year filing deadline for asylum seekers. So that's the act, okay? The U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021. It's massive, and we're going to break it down for you in more detail. But in essence, this is very ambitious, and we're going to see how it's being treated on Capitol Hill. Okay, then someone is asking, well, will immigration move faster? Will the process move faster than before? And so according to this bill, they want to address those problems in the system so that you guys wouldn't have to wait so long. And they also want to bring families here to wait while their green cards are being processed. So that's huge. Okay, so there's that. And so I, again, share this video with other people. I'm going to break these things down, these issues down for you over the next few days as I get the information. And then also I'm going to do another video about the executive order. Okay, Trump is, not Trump. Oh my God, did I say that? I did not mean to say Trump. Trump is not signing any executive order today. President Biden is signing executive orders involving immigration. So I'm going to do a second video today on that topic. So stay tuned for that. Guys, the family immigration ban, I've been getting a lot of questions about that presidential proclamation that's supposed to expire on March 31st, 2021. I haven't seen anything yet. I don't know if it's included in the executive order from today. I've got to get that information. And when I get that information, I'll be sure to inform you guys accordingly. All right. But this is a good day. There's hope. There's optimism. There's change in the air. Okay. So guys, thank you for watching this, being with me in this live session, and I'll see you in the next one.